These aren't just crashes, they're scenes you'll never forget. What you're about to see are the most terrifying and disturbing car crashes ever caught on Dashcam. These aren't movie scenes, they're real, raw, and often shocking moments that changed lives in seconds. This wasn't a fender bender. It was an all-out slam. Both vehicles took the full brunt, neither had a chance to escape. One impatient driver attempted a reckless maneuver, a stunt that never had a chance. It failed mid-execution, leading to a catastrophic collision. Impatience on the road? It kills. Eyewitnesses rushed in to help. What they saw was nothing short of devastating. Crumpled steel, shattered glass, and still no sign of the truck driver.
Возможен задор слева.
Captured on surveillance as a tow truck crossed the intersection, a garbage truck slammed into it full force, launching debris across the road. Cameras rolled as a train smashed through a stranded car. The driver had already escaped, but the footage reminded us railroad crossings demand absolute caution. In the Netherlands, a train tore through a stationary bus, splitting it clean in two. Somehow, no one was injured. But the message was clear. Rail crossings demand your full attention. The aftermath caused a traffic meltdown. Intersections backed up for miles. Emergency crews worked through the chaos. Emergency responders secured the area. Now, investigators are digging into what exactly went wrong. Two days after the crash, the runaway driver finally turned herself in. But what she revealed shocked everyone. She was driving without a license. No training, no certification, and now a mountain of consequences. Meanwhile, in Koski District, chaos struck again. A VAZ driver failed to yield when merging onto the main road, slamming into a Geely MGR. The impact was brutal. The VAZ driver was injured, and debris littered the scene. That single reckless move ended in utter devastation. Crumpled vehicles, stalled traffic, and lives shaken. The collision didn't just damage the vehicles it launched them. Both cars jolted violently from the crash site like rag dolls in a storm. Explosive devices derailed a Russian freight train, sending oil and construction materials into a firestorm. Carriages burned. Power cables melted. yet somehow no injuries reported. Meanwhile, in Greenville, South Carolina, a two-car crash spiraled into a hazardous situation. A gas leak followed. Roads were shut down, and the quiet town was thrown into emergency mode. The moment of impact was caught in chilling detail. A truck's wheel exploded, flinging parts in every direction. A reminder that sometimes the camera catches more than the eye ever could. It started like any other day until disaster struck. A truck loaded with molasses overturned, covering everything in a gooey brown mess. Horns blared, cars skidded. Cleanup crews faced a nightmare beyond their worst shifts. A carport that had weathered over a decade of hurricanes finally met its match, not from wind, but from snow. A truck and pontoon beneath it, likely totaled. A reminder that even the strongest structures eventually fall. It began with a violent impact. An emergency vehicle rushing to a call was caught in a devastating collision. The scene? Chaos. The driver? Injured and in need of the very help they were racing to provide. A bus explodes on a London bridge, panic sets in. But in this rare twist, the chaos was staged a film stunt, not an attack. Still, it shows how quickly confusion can spread. September 13, 2011, Flores, Argentina. A bus ignored warnings and crossed into an oncoming train. The train derailed and struck another train. 228 people were injured in one of the worst train disasters in the region's history. Suddenly, the road collapsed beneath a truck, forming a gaping crater that swallowed its rear wheels. No one was hurt, but the footage? Terrifying. What caused it? One reckless decision. And now, authorities are combing through footage and witness statements, trying to piece together how it all went so horribly wrong. In Langley, a terrifying moment was caught on camera. A man ran from a mobile home seconds before it was obliterated by a train. He barely escaped with his life. If this video left you shaken, you're not alone. Let us know in the comments which clip hit you the hardest, and remember to drive safe out there.